Hi there, it's Chris Hamilton here with EnterMyInvoice.com and BookkeepingAutomation.com. And in this post, I'm going to show you how to use social proof on LinkedIn, which will teach you how to beat your competition by using LinkedIn recommendations. So before we get started, if you want to do a 30-day trial of our software, which is accounts payable software that ties into QuickBooks Desktop as of the recording of this, March 30th, 2018, feel free to go to entermyinvoice.com and click on the sign up on the main page there. Or if you want, you can text enter my invoice to 44222 in the US, or enter my invoice. You can text it to 1-855-969-5300 in Canada, and then it'll ask for your email address. You respond, you'll get an email back just saying, hey, when's a good time to reach out and contact you, and give me your contact information. We'll reach out to you and help you out with that and get you set up on a free 30-day trial, which has a value of about $800, upwards of $800. So I'll tell you what, as we get into this using LinkedIn referrals, here's some stats. 92% of consumers trust referrals from people they know, that they know. 71% of consumers are more likely to make a purchase based on social media referrals. 81% of U.S. online consumers' purchase decisions are influenced by their friends' social media posts, and 74% of consumers identify word of mouth as a key influencer in their purchasing decisions. Last but not least, a referral marketing generates 3 to 5 times more conversion rates than any other channel. Why do I say this? It's because putting up social proof online, people listen to it and they'll listen to the recommendations. So what happens is on LinkedIn, there's a recommendations section. And this recommendation section allows people that you've either worked with or done business with or whatever to write a recommendation for you. So this is this social proof. This is the ability to push you out there. So I often say to people, if you go to 2 people on LinkedIn and they have the exact same kind of background and information and everything like that, but if one has a whole bucket load of recommendations and the other has none, then you know who they're going to gravitate towards is the person with the recommendations as well. So here's where you go in. In LinkedIn, if you go in, if you have recommendations, you can go into the recommendations section and ask to be recommended. If you don't have a recommendations section, at the very top in the header area, there's a little pencil. You click on that, you can add a recommendation section to your LinkedIn post as well. So from here, what you do is you go ask to be recommended. So once you get asked to be recommended, a screen pops up here. It says, who do you want to ask? So you start typing a person's name in there. It'll pop up. You click on it. Then what you do is it says, hey, what's this relationship with this person? Were you co-workers? Did you work together? Was this a subordinate? Was this your boss? Is this a client? Is this whatever it is? Then you can also select from any of the positions that you have in LinkedIn. You can select a position at that time for someone to recommend you for. And then what happens is you end up into an area where it says, hey, John, in this case is my business partner, John Leishman. Hi, John, can you write a recommendation? Can you write me a recommendation? And most people just sit here and go, hit send. I am going to teach you the biggest secret. What you want to do is write your own recommendation. Now, why you want to do this is because when you throw this on someone else's plate, it means they actually have to do something for you, and it's a pain in the butt, and people don't have the time. Tell you what, take it off their plate, write your own recommendation, and just send it to them and say, hey, look, I've written myself a recommendation as it relates to when we were working together or when I was your boss or this or that or da-da-da, whatever it is, right? Feel free to wordsmith as you please, but if it's good as it is, copy, paste, and make the recommendation for me, please. So what happens is you get rid of that friction of someone trying to actually do this for you. Now, here's some tips. We're getting close to the end here. Your recommendation should include positives for potential clients. Your potential clients who come into your profile, they need to see positives as it relates to what you've done for people. That brings in the next fact here, or the next figure here, which is use facts and figures. So what happens is somebody, when you're writing your own recommendation, say, Chris was able to increase our sales 27% by using his LinkedIn training, 27% quarter over quarter by using his LinkedIn training. Or, they reduced expenses, they reduced overhead, they reduced inventory turn or increased inventory turnover, whatever those facts and figures are. Let the other person know that you are happy to write a recommendation for them. So this is the law of reciprocity. Chances are they won't take you up on that. But if I were to say, hey, I'd be happy to write a recommendation for you, just write your own and send it to me, and I'll post it up for you as well. And last but not least, follow up if you don't get a recommendation for that person, and just say, hey, I sent you a recommendation request a couple of weeks ago. Do you mind just actioning this and doing it for me? I'd greatly appreciate it. Once again, if you want to try a 30-day trial of Enter My Invoice for the accounts payable side of your business, we tie into QuickBooks Desktop and reduce the manual entry by upwards of 90% is what we've seen in some cases. This has a value of upwards of about $800. And just go to entermyinvoice.com, click on the trial, or if you want, you could text Enter My Invoice to 44222 in the US, or Enter My Invoice, all one word, to 1-855-969-5300 in Canada. And what happens is it'll ask for your email, you give it to it, you get a response back, and there'll be an email that comes to you that says, when's a good time to reach out to you? What's a good phone number to reach you on? And then we'll reach out to you. If you want to get a hold of me directly, you can reach me, chris.hamilton@entermyinvoice.com or 403-630-1243. You can go to entermyinvoice.com or bookkeepingautomation.com to find out more about our company as well.